Hey guys, so one of the formations you can access off of this scheme is going to be the empty bunch formation. And I've actually looked at a couple different plays in this scheme. So we're going to be taking a look at the corner, the post corner read, also the drive wheel. I like having a drive concept where I can attack my opponent off the left hand side. Another play that we're going to go ahead and take a look at is going to be the Z spot and go. And then another play we're going to have in this scheme is going to be the spacing switch. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into this as our base play. Once again, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this stuff right here. I'm going to go random nickels. Now, if I see a single high safety and I want to try to attack my opponent, I can jump into this play, which is going to be the post corner wheel. This has got some really the post corner read. I'm going to streak up my running back, and then this guy that's on a C route, I'm going to go ahead and put him on a drag route. And the reason why is I want to make my progressions from left to right. The streak route with the running back is just a clear out route. I'm never looking into that route unless I totally get naked against my opponent. I could potentially go ahead and do a route like this. But really what this is about doing is just trying to open up that C route. So I want to go with a basic streak route more than anything else when I'm actually setting this up. So we're going to have single high safety. I'm going to go ahead and do a drag route. Let my guy get aligned. I'm going to go ahead and do swift to streak. Just clear out the zones. And the reason I do this is because I want to go ahead and make my progressions and reads where I want to go. So I'm going to jump into instant replay. Where I'm looking at is I'm looking to this defender right, this wide receiver right here. I'm seeing if the defender floats into the zone. So you could see that this route is taking a long time to develop. I'm just going to make my next progression, which essentially is going to be this drag route. And then I've got this little stop route with a post above it that I can actually hit. So this is going to go ahead and really stress out your opponent horizontally, where he has to choose whether if he's going to use or he's going to have to do this underneath route or if he's going to have to do that stop route. So that's why I actually set this up this way. Now, if I want to attack my opponent off the left, the right side of the field, which would be the opposite side, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this play, which essentially is going to be spacing switch. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take more and make him as my primary read, and if I get man-on-man coverage I'm going to throw more. But if I don't get man-on-man coverage I'm going to look at Burden over the middle and then Komet and then Adunze on the outside. So if I get man-on-man I'm going to throw this route because this little curl route is always going to get separation and give me an opportunity to complete that. More did not come down with it, but that's okay. Just set this up once again. Same play, basically a curl route. Look to more as my first read. And if I don't like that, I feel like a defender is going to fall into his zone, Komet's route is money. You can almost force Komet's route because it is just such a great concept. But I'm always going to check this side. And if I see a guy that's falling back into the zone, he's going to basically be in the area to go ahead and pick that off. I'll make a next progression, which will be this read. And then usually what's going to happen is this guy's going to take the guy out wide, and this guy is going to be underneath the coverage where I can complete for an easy completion. So this is a way you attack your opponent off to the right side of the formation with easy passing concepts. So we're going to watch more right away, one-on-one. Don't like it, just go ahead and check it down to Komet on the backside. So it was a really good play to go and jump into. The other play we'll take a look at is going to be drive wheel. And one of the things I want to do is I want to do what I call a speed out. And the reason why is that's going to be my first progression. I'm going to look to Swift, more. Then I'm going to look to Adunze and then Komet over the top. If I get the separation, I'm going to go ahead and throw that ball right away. I just pass-led it, and as a result, he's unable to go and come down with it. So we're going to go ahead and jump back into that again. This is really just looking from left to the sidelines, and I've got the levels concept. And what's cool about this particular play is that you can attack your opponent in the middle, and essentially go ahead and get that corner out that he's got to go ahead and defend against. I like to do the speed out just because he just gets out a little bit faster. He gets leverage. and allows you to attack your opponent off the sideline. So I'm just pass leading that particular ball. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and high ball it, or just not pass lead at all. Got single coverage over here, and that defender was just completely out of position. But it's a very simple concept. Got off coverage. Watch Swift. And I want to go ahead and attack the sideline against my opponent. So I'm going to be attacking both sides of the field with this particular concept. And then you've got the levels over the middle. The other play we'll take a look at is going to be the jailbreak screen. Not necessarily something I'll jump into much, but this is just another way to attack your opponent, especially if you've got off coverage. You can see really there's nobody out there. I probably would not jump into this particular play too much, just because it's just something that you can't really count on. But you do have basically a similar passing concept as stick that we had previously, and you could throw that particular route right there to go and catch your opponent off guard. But I probably would not jump into this play. So let's go ahead and look at the other empty set in this Colts playbook.